under a pristine sky and beautiful weather. It's time for some NFL football. Katie York sent to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. That's brought in by Miller. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and 10 from the 41. A tight end in motion now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. He's on the move. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll stop him after he rolls downhill to the 32. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Williams on the play action. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Tonight.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 39. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams to throw on first. Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Correndo gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Isaac Correndo with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. EQ. Extend. Is that all right?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Extend. Is that all right?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go, son.
Sending a receiver left.
All right.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Tonight.
Play action, Fields. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now a give running right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
Go. Right.
Off play action. It's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
It is Cup, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, side. Easy, easy, easy.
Well, that's the 2-minute warning. And it's the Packers who have it, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. Sit high.
They give it to him again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. From the red zone now. He's on. Oh, he lost the football. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
This throw is caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throw by Williams. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
EQ! Delta. All right.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go. Hey, Chan. Go.
They go play action here. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket,
here we go.
Man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Madden. Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Complete out to the right. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
11. Right. Here we go. Delta. Right.
Now it's Fields. Chased out to his right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing out to the left, cut. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Oh, hurry up.
Offense in the hurry-up here. Another throw for Fields. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. You're good on the point after. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Williams. Got his target, it's Higgins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Short pass brought in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Give now to the running back. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams from the gun. He's got Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now a give to Garendo. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to Garendo, running left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll go right back to Garendo. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Isaac Garendo with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fields on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's a give up the middle. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers losing by 14. Third and 4 coming up now.
Alpha, let's go. Here we go. Punch right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hand off to the back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.